So basically, in a nutshell, this manga is about a guy who's just not very talkative. He's a loner, does nothing with his life, and it's his senior year, his last day, and he realizes, damn, I've done basically nothing. Then he remembers something from his freshman year of high school. It was to join a club called the Undan, or the Unden. I don't know, I'm sorry if I butchered that, but it was basically a cheering group. He wanted to do it, but he decided not to. But then he remembers that the clubhouse for the Undan was abandoned, and he wanted to go check it out. But then when he got there, he realized that someone else was already there. So he tried talking to them, but for some reason she just thought he was trying to be a pervert or something. So then she fell down the stairs, and he went to go follow her, and the same thing happened to him as well. And this story is following the protagonist named Imura. And we learn that the captain of this team is called Yoshiko Usami. And she's basically the Udan's leader. And unfortunately, we learn that she's actually kind of a really bad leader. She kind of sucks. Everyone kind of hates her. She's nice, but she has a really strong attitude for herself. And so Imura, he wakes up and he realizes that it's his freshman year again. First day of school and everything. And while he's walking to school, the girl that also fell down the stairs, she's also in the past now. And the girl that fell down the stairs with Imura, her name is Aki. She's kind of annoying at the beginning, but it gets better closer to the end of the manga, I would say. So basically, with both of them going back in time, they're figuring out, what should we do? In the present timeline, the Undan is disbanded. It doesn't exist anymore. It hasn't for a while. So it becomes his goal to bring it back, because he believes that the leader of the Undan deserves to have her fame. So basically, our boy Imura is going around trying to figure out, oh, what can I do to fix this? So he keeps remembering things from the future to eventually fix things by cheering for the Undan despite being a very antisocial person. And it's unclear at first what he was doing this for, but I think we learn eventually what it was about. One of his first actions was like, damn, where is everyone? Why is it only you? So he figures out who were the previous members of the Undan. After figuring out who they were, he tried bringing them back, but he realized all of them basically didn't want to. Except for one guy that was a huge, massive simp and said yes right to the get-go. And we don't really have to focus on these guys. We'll just call them Glasses, Popular, and Sexist Guy. The guy gets better, trust me. And so he's pretty much just running all over the place, trying to help there, remember this, remember that, on how he can bring back the club. But he's starting to realize, damn, this is hard as fuck to be in a club that's about exercising your outward voice when he can't even do that at all. And so he eventually brings back all the previous members of the Undan. He even recruits cheerleader to help join. So he's helping it rise back up to the top. And so after helping the Undan bring back up, the cheerleaders on the cheerleading squad were starting to get really angsty towards him, getting really mad, because the leader of the cheerleaders wanted the Undan to fall apart. She didn't want it to be there, and she was one of the key reasons why it ended in the first place in the present timeline. But nothing could stop our boy Imura's determination for some reason. And after helping for such a while, in the last book, he ends up he pretty much does die. He's seeing his life and life ahead of him for millions and millions of years. And in the present timeline, somehow the captain of the Undan is somehow remembering him in the present timeline, despite not really knowing about him. So while Imura is stuck just watching time fly by and the world slowly but surely start to crumble, for some reason her voice pops in and wakes him up. And after he woke up, he went on like a kissing spree for some reason. I don't really know why he did that. Maybe it was like he realized he loved them in each different ways. I don't know. He then realized why he was doing all this, because he realized that in life there aren't rewinds, there aren't redos like he has, and he realizes that his future timeline, he could be missing out on much bigger stories in his life, but he realized the reason why he did this is that no matter what, he'll go searching for the captain of the Undan and to save her for whatever trouble she's in. And that's pretty much just it, in a nutshell. If you would like to read it, you can. I skipped over a lot of parts that aren't really important, but they are really good to the story if you're just reading it book after book like I did. But overall, I'd rate this book a very good 8.5 to almost a 10. For me, it was really good. So if you like this, subscribe if you want to see some more. Thank you.